Hey everybody, it's Imp in the real world, not Minecraft, in person. So today we have something very special. Today is a vlog. A vlog for what, you ask? Well, it's a vlog for the stuff behind me, really. It's for all the Star Wars stuff. In fact, let me show you something. You chair, get out of the way. So I've been to Disneyland before, but today is gonna be different. We're going all the way to Florida, and we might get to experience some Jedi stuff. You never know. But this is going to be really exciting because I am a huge fan of Star Wars, Lucasfilm, and all that stuff, all the theme parks. So I hope you guys will like the adventure too and all the fun, because my band, the entire band program, is going to Florida in Orlando to visit 1, Universal theme parks. And I should be displaying a graphic right now about what we're doing. And then number 2, Florida in Disney World and all the other stuff. And number 3, if we have time, I might show you guys the Kennedy Space Center, which is going to be really awesome because they just launched Artemis 2 like a couple days ago when I'm recording it, obviously. So throughout the video you're gonna see a bunch of cool stuff and a bunch of different landmarks from the different park, which is gonna be epic. Hey guys, it's Minecraft Imp, just cutting in to say that every different video is going to be a different theme park or a different day in the theme park. So every video we're gonna be doing something a little bit different. So stay tuned for all of them because they're gonna be really fun. And guess what? It's gonna be a really early flight because my flight leaves at 4 in the morning. So I gotta get to sleep soon, which means we gotta do some packing. Let's go. Okay, packing has happened. Since we're gonna be in Florida for an entire week, I gotta be prepared. So I've got 3 different giant things here. First one, obviously backpack full of all the day-to-day stuff. And then, since I'm in the band, got my tenor saxophone ready to go, play some nice tunes. And somehow I gotta lug this thing through the airport. Oh boy. Yep, giant suitcase. Giant suitcase filled of all the stuff that we need and a little bit more because I want to have a fun time and not have to worry about anything. So with all that out of the way, we're completely packed, basically, besides a few different things. A few little things that we gotta pack still. So it's time for me to get a nice long rest before we go to the airport. It's 2 in the morning right now. I'm so tired. I got like no sleep whatsoever. But one of my cats is here to see me off, so I better get to the airport. The plane leaves pretty soon. Let's go. And so the travel day begins. We started by driving all the way to the airport where we went through TSA and waited for our flight to arrive. So we waited with about 150 other band students, which was actually pretty fun. And then the flight itself, well, it was okay. Watched some Netflix movies, whatnot. My ears would just not pop. I don't know why. But one thing you're gonna hear me repeat literally every time we do one of these flight things, we have the worst luck. There were 3 different groups of flyers, and the one our group apparently got stuck in was the one that had no flights working whatsoever. Literally none of the flights went off as scheduled. They all had some sort of delay that we had to either deboard the plane for or just plane just wait for like an hour. So that wasn't really the fun part. But once we did get to Florida, it was all sunshine and rainbows. Well, actually, it was the exact opposite because it was really humid, like 100% humidity, which I am not used to. So that took some getting used to, and also it was pitch black out, so we just decided to go to sleep. So let's see what happens on day 2, shall we? It's the first day of Disney World. And so the second day began. We started by eating some pizza while watching The Office. I need pizza. Yummy, 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 yummy pizza. And then we went outside our hotel room, which was, by the way, Pac-Man themed. Every different building in Pop Century is themed after a different decade. So we got the probably 70s one. Yeah. Guys, we found Chip and Dale. Look. Where'd you go? Look, there's Chip. Actually, Dale, probably. Florida squirrel. Where is he? I just saw him. Florida squirrel. Look at those. And there were a lot of palm trees everywhere too. So once we got our breakfast and everything and the whole group was ready, we started walking all the way to the bus stop. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Where we passed by a big game cartridge. Look at how big that is. And once we actually got into Animal Kingdom, which was the first park we went to, on our first day of Disney travel, there was a lot of different foliage, and there was this really rare, like only a couple of them in the entire USA, Rainforest Cafe. So that was to the left of the entrance, but we didn't go in at that time. So we walked on in, and we saw this big giant tree. Look how big that tree is. Is it that supposed to be the tree of life? I don't know, you tell me. And also, please tell me what this thing is. I have no clue what it is. Please, somebody tell me. Our group decided early on that we wanted to go to the Avatar ride first, so we made our way over to whatever quadrant of Animal Kingdom that was in.
At least you get front of the line next time.
Yeah, I'll be all alone, by myself.
And once we got there, I have to say, the landscaping truly did look like the Avatar world. Although I haven't seen the movies, I've seen a couple pictures, and it definitely looked like we were actually there. It was awesome. There were floating trees and everything. Everything was just so luscious, and it also looked like alien-like. I don't know what it's supposed to be, but it definitely looked alien. Are we still gonna throw Charlie in?
Yes, we're still throwing Charlie in.
So we got in line and waited for about an hour, which was actually kind of enjoyable with all the stuff that was going on. There was so much to look at. Oh, I see the outside. And then this cave thing too. This cave was awesome. It kind of it looked like an actual caveman cave. It had hanging pots and everything, bunch of drawings on the wall. Man, it's so dark. And then after the cave, there was this neat underground, fungal area where there was a bunch of black lights. It's really cool seeing stuff under a black light. It just glows so much. It's gonna blow.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, it's blue now. And after that, we reached a laboratory where they were making leaps in scientific boundaries. Like I said, I haven't seen the movie, so I don't know what was going on. But it still looked cool nonetheless. It's Chari. Oh my goodness. Look at that guy. And then here we have a big blue guy waiting in a tube for us to be transported into him. I don't know how that works, but it was really cool seeing that, actually to scale model of one of these avatars. It was really neat. I'm not going in the back. And then the ride itself was really cool, although our group kind of ruined it for the other 40-ish people. We were screaming the whole time. Even though it wasn't that much of a roller coaster, we felt like it. Yeah, definitely. So we kind of had to apologize to some people, which I don't like. But hey, we had really a fun time on the ride, so that was cool. The ride itself, it was awesome. It was kind of like Soaring Over America over in California. So kind of that same style, which I really liked. I love this ride, it was awesome. Just too bad we couldn't keep our trap shut. I smell food.
Guys,
Oh hey, gift shop. Gift shop. I need to buy things. Cody. Check. Cardi G. Ken. Lynn. James. That was fun, wasn't it? So now you know everybody that's in our group. So after that ride, we decided to go on over to the Asia continent to do another roller coaster type thing, except this one was actually a roller coaster. Could you believe that? Oh, there's a little tiny bird. You see the tiny bird, Ryan?
We are back in home.
Back in home.
We are here. I can't believe we are here. I'm not built for this. Wait, is this the one where you... I hear those things.
By the way, guys, I'm not going on this ride. And cut to me going on the ride. Yep, I decided to go on it because even though I don't like roller coasters, I decided, hey, why not? Give this one a shot. Don't know when I'm going to be back here next time, so I guess I'll make it count, right? I think I'm going to regret that when I go on the actual roller coaster. But the land itself, it looked really cool. The mountains and everything, they looked awesome. So much detail was put into everything.
Adrenaline is gonna knock me out.
So when we eventually got up to the ride itself, I was regretting it heavily. Yeah, I didn't feel too good, but here you go. Enjoy the ride. Here we go. This one, it's kind of fast, like really fast, and it's got some turns and stuff too. I didn't like it, but this guy whose footage it is sure does. He's screaming the whole way through. He's having a blast. So yeah, this isn't my footage or my screams, but still kind of portrays what the ride was like, I guess. There were so many twists and turns. I think I just kept my eyes closed the whole time. I was too scared. And I think in our group photo, I just actually like had my eyes closed and a straight face. You know, like that one emoji that has his eyes closed and a straight face. Yeah, that one. So this is supposed to be Mount Everest, although the base camp doesn't nearly look like high enough elevation for it. But it's a roller coaster, it's supposed to have fun, whatever. The Yeti thing was really cool though. I forgot if there was an animatronic or not, but the way they did the shadow was cool. And then the end of the ride. So that was fun. Actually, I take that back. That wasn't fun. That was really scary. I didn't like that. One bit. Didn't like it one bit. So now on to the next segment where I have something to show you. It's my bucket list for the Florida series. Why don't you take a look? Throughout the series, we're going to be going to all the different parks Disney World has to offer, and we're going to be seeing so many different things. Look at that rhino! So I've made a bucket list of the things me and my group just have to do while we're here. We're only there for 3 days, so we gotta make it count. So why don't you guys take a look at the bucket list, shall we? So, the first items on the list are 1. A picture with every main character, which means Donald, Goofy, Mickey, Minnie, and Pluto, and then 1 ride in every land, so like Fantasyland, Adventureland, that kind of things, and watch the fireworks, which is going to be really fun to do. See the 5 p.m. Main Street show, which I'll explain in a bit. Do the Smuggler's Run in Wookiee mode, which is really fun actually. They have a special mode that you can activate, and take safari pictures, which we're going to do right now. So let's go on over there, shall we? Tick one off the bucket list right away. And off we go. I gotta say, this safari tour is really cool. I mean, just look at all those possible animals we could see. There's like probably 100 of them. There's a ton of animals. It just started raining.
Just started raining. Amazing. We love a rainy day safari. Sometimes I miss some animals as I'm driving this humongous truck with very beautiful people on board. So if you guys see any animals I don't, just let me know and I'll tell you all about those animals. Speaking of animals, we're gonna go see them. Let's go! Around so be on the lookout for those trees, those bushes, or maybe even
See any animals?
Great water. See a lot of animals. But they are actually the only known relative to a giraffe. And again, on the left are these 2 giants. Oh, on the left is a black rhino. Black rhinos are one of the 5 rhino species left in the world. In 2015, there was only 5,000 of them left. But thanks to conservation efforts, we have more than doubled that number. Yay! Black rhinos can be around. On the lookout for bubbles or big shadowy figures. Sorry, that scared me.
And this pond too, that was a really cool pond. It's got, I don't know what kind of birds these were, you can tell me, but they sure look cool. I like the atmosphere, and I don't know how we could get to where those people are in the back, but I wish I could have gone there.
If you look way far to the left, all the way by that waterfall on the very edge, you can see those Nile hippos laying down in the water, having a nice nap. Nile hippos live in families called a bloat, and those bloats there can be around 10 to 15 hippos. Sometimes there could be as many as 100 hippos in a bloat. Nile hippos weigh as much as a small car, so they actually do not swim.
I bet I'll say this a lot in this trip, but this is something I want to recreate in Minecraft. It just looks so cool.
two nicknames, the Tree of Life and the Upside Down Tree.
And do you see that truck looming in the background? Well, that's a Chevy Silverado. For whatever reason, our friends decided to pinpoint on that one truck whenever we saw it. So you're going to be hearing a lot more about that truck.
So water.
My favorite. And Coley cattle and Arkansas mountain zebras. And Coley cattle have big, beautiful horns that are 6 to 8 feet wide and 3 to 4 feet tall. Those horns may look heavy, but they're actually semi-hollow inside with a honeycomb-like structure.
These guys are amazing. Look how big those horns are. How do they even walk around with those? They feel so clumsy.
You look underneath this rock cave formation right here, you can see painted dogs. Painted dogs get their name from the painted splotches that appear on their backs. They're actually Africa's most successful predator due to their endurance and collaboration. They basically exhaust their prey till their prey can't run no more, no more, no more.
So here we're passing by a pack of gazelles or something. All the animals were actually pretty tame on this ride. Actually, I don't know if it's a ride, but yeah. We were like, at some cases, like 5 feet away from them, and they were just like tame as can be. I don't know why, because they're like wild animals or whatever, but they were super calm and nice. It was so fun. And like I said before, they have a ton of different animals. There were so many of them. It was awesome.
Blind mountains. They also have hearts 3 times as big as any other zebra species, and their health suffers from living with the altitude.
The legendary Chevy Silverado strikes again. Hey, come back, where are you going? It's a Chevy Silverado, no!
You can also see that eland hanging out by that springbok. Elands are the largest antelope on the reserve. They can be up to 6 feet tall from the shoulders down. They're also surprisingly agile, as they can jump up to 5 feet in the air from a standing position. And then you can see further to the left by the side, giraffes are the tallest land mammals. They can be up to 16 and 20 feet tall.
giraffe?
Though you may notice one of them's kind of short. That is a 20-foot tall giraffe, like the other ones around them. They spend more than 20 hours a day eating.
So this is one of those cases where one of the animals, in this case I think a wildebeest, if that's how you say it, came a little bit too close for comfort. I mean, I know they're still just grazing on grass or whatever, but he's like literally, even though the camera might distort it a little bit, he's like 5 feet away from our vehicle right now. It's crazy how close we can get without them even feeling afraid of us, or vice versa probably.
African elephants have thousands of muscles inside their trunks. They use those muscles to pick up food, bring it to their mouths, have nice long sips of water, and, well, breathe. So they're pretty all-purpose strong.
And here we are, the African elephant. Look how majestic this guy looks. I think there were other roads that had this guy on them, but they were closed so we couldn't see them. But even then, he's a giant elephant. Isn't that really neat? And as we went down the path, they showed us where they sharpened their tusks on some branches and different wood and rock type things. It was cool to see how they lived in their habitat.
Fairly often, usually when they're mad, scared, or very, very excited. Now she's kind of hiding behind this dirt mound, but you can also see the elephant that's kind of behind us. A danger in their herd, they form alert circles. They basically surround the youngest in a large circle with the oldest.
Flamingo!
Flamingo! Around, you can see these greater flamingo contains beta-carotene. They also live in flocks called flamboyants, and in those flamboyants there could be tens of thousands of flamingo.
I think there's a duck
If
in
you
there.
actually look at a flamingo's legs as they walk,
Is it
you
a
may
boss or
notice
one
their
of them?
knees go backwards. That's because those are not their knees, those are their ankles. Their knees are way up above, hidden underneath their feathers, so they have very, very long legs.
Go for the ducks. The ducks.
Fast as land mammals, they can run up to 60 miles per hour in up to 3 seconds. Now, cheetahs are...
Isn't that amazing just getting to see a cheetah in person? Good thing he wasn't trying to run towards us, otherwise we'd probably be dead.
Cheetahs are the
Yeah.
largest and most social out of the rhino species in Africa. They can weigh up to 5,000 to 6,000 pounds. They're also very non-territorial animals, so they always have a friend or two around them. And the lion way up here like to hang out on the cookie rocks. They live in groups called a pride, and in those prides there can be one male and multiple females and cubs. Lions rest for up to 16 and 20. means to be large to both prey and predator as they protect their territory. You can actually
oh my
tell a
gosh.
male lion's age through their mane. The older the mane, the bigger the mane, the older the lion. The smaller the mane, the younger the lion. So you can tell this lion's cat naps. Oh, but he noticed the rhino. They tend to like to stare at the rhinos and water buck sometimes if they're hanging around here. Meanwhile, lionesses are very coordinated with their attacks, as they even use storms to hide their approach and their ambush.
Look at these adorable big cats. They're just little kittens that'll bite your head off. Yeah, and then we got a couple of Pumbas over here. Or is it Timon? Either Timon or Pumbaa, but I think it's Pumbaa. They were also just sleeping there, just lying down. And then we have another Florida squirrel, can you believe it? Second one today.
Ostriches are the largest bird. They can be up to 5 to 9 feet tall. They have a wide wingspan, but they are a flightless bird. But they can run up to 43 miles per hour at full speed. So they are very...
In addition to the ostrich and another sighting of the Chevy Silverado, we have the ostrich eggs, which apparently are 3 pounds and you can even stand on them and they won't break. How crazy is that?
It helps them mature physically.
I want one.
They are natural grazers.
So there you have it, that's what I've recorded, and sorry about the bumpy footage or whatever. We were on a moving vehicle, trying to enjoy all the different animals to see, and I hope you did too. It was just so fun seeing all the different, even besides the animals, just the plants they had growing there. I haven't seen some of those ever, and they look kind of weird, honestly. But it was a cool visual seeing all the different animals and stuff. It was a really fun time. So after that fun ride, we went to go find some food after walking past all this cool stuff. Look at all that murals and stuff. It just feels so immersive, doesn't it? So we went to a fast food-ish place because that's where our food vouchers allowed us to go. And I got this barbecue mac and cheese thing, which is really yummy. And it's got caramelized onions too. Yummy! And while we were eating, our group kind of separated, but there were these families of ducks that just passed by and kept eating all the food people dropped. Probably not good for them, but they just look so cute. There's like 8 whole ducks there, and then whatever this bird is. And then we went to a gift shop to try and explore what kind of things they had. I mean, they have a bunch of graduation plushies, that's for sure. Like, so many graduation plushies. And look at all the Stitch stuff. There's way so much Stitch stuff. So that's gonna be it for Animal Kingdom. We decided to leave and go to Hollywood Studios. Let's go. The first thing you see when you come into Hollywood Studios is the Skyliner, and I'm gonna tell you, we took the Skyliner later, but for now, just enjoy the view. Look how cool this looks. It actually looks like we're in like 50s Hollywood and everything. Look at that old ice cream truck. Is that Tow Mater? It just might be. Whoa, look at that. Can we stop in every building? Like every building? Wow, look at this. I seriously wanted to go into every building to see all the minutia of everything. It looks so cool. I like the sound of this band. It's like a New Orleans style jazz music. I love it so much. Jazz is probably one of my favorite genres of music. And these guys just do it so well. I wonder what I would have to do to audition for that. You know what that band reminded me of? One of our bucket list items. Let's listen to this band. Even though it might not be in person, this band still sounds amazing nonetheless. Probably even more prestigious than the other one we just listened to. The Philharmonics play like I don't know how to say it, like jazzed up almost, kind of. More cinematic. A different style of normal Disney songs with their own twist to it, their own flavor, which I really like. And the way they do these songs, I think like Little Mermaid, and there's one from Frozen in there too. You wouldn't think to play them that way, but somehow it works. I like it. So what you just heard was the Disney Philharmonic Band. I gotta say, they sound pretty sweet, don't they? So, sadly we didn't get to see them in person, but we did just hear them now, so that's pretty cool. And then, after that, our group said that they wanted to all go on to Tower of Terror, which they went on, so I didn't really want to go on that one, so we separated for a bit. And then we decided to go on over to Galaxy's Edge, my favorite part of this park, honestly, because it's Star Wars, so much Star Wars goodies. And I gotta say, the vibe in this area was just, like, great. It was obviously Star Wars. There was so much shift from the rest of the park. Ooh, and also they have this Monsters, Inc. thing that's gonna open soon. Can't wait to see that when it opens. As usual, I checked out all the gift shops. And here, once again, I was separated from my group. I was just with one other person, so we decided to, just while we were waiting, trying to find them, wherever they might be, to just go and explore Galaxy's Edge for a while, because, honestly, I want to see every square inch of that park. I didn't get to, but I wish I could have, because it's awesome.
That's not really a great name.
Timbuktu.
So we just started walking around everywhere, seeing what there was to see, and this restaurant thing is really cool. I like the big slab of meat they got in the middle there. And then the Millennium Falcon, can you believe it? The actual Millennium Falcon. Well, kind of. It doesn't actually fly, but ooh, that would be cool if it did. So we did go on the Smuggler's Run eventually when we had all of our people with us, which we're gonna meet up with them shortly. And then in the back corner of Galaxy's Edge, they had a TIE fighter with an Imperial shop. And we saw some stormtroopers. Let's hope we don't get shaken down or arrested for being Jedis or whatever. Random side point, I really love these speeders back here. I mean, the weathering even looks like they're really old, which they're not actually that old. Like, Galaxy's Edge opened, what, like 6 years ago at most, maybe? Whoa, it's been a long time since. Whew, okay, I feel old now. Dang it. I see them!
Oh, I did see that.
It's the convoy. Stormtroopers! We finally met up with the rest of the group and decided to watch this TIE Fighter show. Let's see what happens.
Order and the rule of law to the galaxy. The Resistance would disrupt this balance. They would bring conflict, aggression, even war, and we would be forced to respond with the same, and yet still they press on, trying to draw others into their hopeless cause. We believe a spy was sent to this outpost by the Resistance. Some of you may have even cooperated. Some of you may actually support the Resistance. If this is so, we will find out, and you will feel the consequences of your actions. And furthermore, troopers, Lieutenant. Sir, welcome to Batuu.
You are a poor ambassador.
Sir.
Have you found the Resistance spy?
Well, not yet, sir, but we will. I have dispatched patrol units.
You have failed, Lieutenant.
No, sir.
That Resistance spy was tracked to Batuu. You were sent to find her. If she is here, she may not be alone. Do you understand? The Resistance must not be allowed to regroup. If someone in this outpost knows something, we need to find them.
Yes, sir. I shall lead the team right away.
You will await further orders. Troopers.
Well, would appear the Supreme Leader himself will be handling these interrogations. I suggest you cooperation.
I know it was scripted, but that really seemed like we were actually being interrogated by them, or about to anyways. Kylo Ren after that went up to all the younglings and tried to get them to join the dark side, or spill all the beans about the resistance. It was fun. So after that, since we were all together, we decided to go do some shopping, starting with Doc Ondar's Den of Antiquities, which I have to say was really cool. There was so much like hidden Easter eggs and everything mounted on the wall and stuff. And look at this plant guy, what, ew. And back in the main market stall area, we saw the Mandalorian, Din Djarin himself, and he was just taking pictures with people. We didn't get one because it was too busy, but look at this guy. He seems really angry about seeing the Mandalorian.
Guys, look at that space trash can. Wow. It's a Star Wars title. Yeah, I'm a Star Wars fan. It's a Star Wars Disney World.
I'm having the Star Wars season. I'm having the Star Wars world.
Pew, 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 pew.
So after our gift shopping concluded, we decided to go and do some Star Tours because the line was really short, like 20 minutes or something. It's an old ride, but it still holds up nonetheless. I like how there are droids everywhere in this den down here, really cool. Most of them are dismantled, and it really does look like that way, because, well, there's some dust on them too.
Hey, you know how I got this job? I apprenticed. Oh yeah, you have to. Oh boy, look at this. Someone packed a lot of hair dryers.
Even though it's not part of Galaxy's Edge, it's still a really cool Star Wars experience. And look at R2-D2 as well. We had a blast on this ride, why don't you check it out?
I knew it!
Stop right there. Don't shoot. I know you have a spy on board.
I'm afraid there's been a terrible mistake.
They're a spy and a traitor to the First Order.
I've never seen that creature before.
So while the ride is going in the background, why don't I tell you some facts about Star Tours? Did you know there were over 250 different combinations of the ride? Yeah, because of different planets, hologram scenes, and C-3PO moving around. There's over 250 different possible ways you can experience the ride, which is honestly way too much. On the one we got, not this one, but the one we went on, we had Tatooine, and we got to pod race in between Sebulba and maybe Anakin, I'm not sure. It was really fun. So, I'll let you guys enjoy the rest of the ride. Bye.
R2, the odds of successfully taking out 2 TIE fighters at once is approximately... better than I thought. Well done! We'll be safe here, R2. Yes, R2. I believe this adventure is just beginning. What are you looking at? Go away!
That one was a blast, like I said. There are like 20 or something different combinations of rides you can get every time, so you might want to do it different times. But after that, we decided to go back to Galaxy's Edge and do the Smuggler's Run. We had a lot of stuff to do here. I mean, it's just so exciting. Star Wars, I mean, it's Star Wars Day like a couple of days ago. This is taking forever to record.
They're playing poker.
I know I say it every time, but the attention to detail in these things are crazy. I mean, you could just zoom in so far and see something new every time.
Look at that droid. Where?
At one point, our group even decided to try and figure out what were the contents of this poker match and how everybody left.
That does not look appetizing. It's irrational. Those are the most disgusting rations I've ever seen. Space radio.
Unfortunately, this ride wasn't as short of a wait time for Star Tours. It was closer to 2 hours. Our feet were killing us by the end of this, but we had a cool scenery to see on the way there. Slopes back and forth going up and down, but actually mostly up. I lied, all up. But there was this cool, was it a speeder type ship being worked on in the upper deck here, which was really cool. And just all the Star Wars stuff everywhere. It was awesome to see.
Watch out for the fire.
Overheating. Thrust chamber. Overheating. Turbine exhaust. Overheating. It's not cooling down, people. This is bad. This is what happens before everything goes boom.
We told one of our friends to push the buttons and, well...
Push the space buttons, Gabe. God damn.
I for real have to study the way they weather these things, because it really looks like it's at least like 50 years old or something and it hasn't been taken really good care of. But obviously it has, because they put so much work into everything. As I keep repeating myself, I'm a broken record, broken record, broken record. These window things looking out to the rest of Galaxy's Edge were perfectly framed. It just looks so cool. And I especially love this window right here, just looking out into the vast open, Star Wars Batuu outpost. So we finally got into the explaining the roles part of the mission. So I was a gunner along with another person. They all had 2 roles, so we only had 4 people in our group, so we were stuck with 2 random people. So sadly, we couldn't do Wookiee mode. Aww. But enjoy the ride nonetheless.
Move your stick to fly right and left. Opposite and pilot on the right. Pull back on the stick to right pilot. Leave the jump to light speed.
I can't believe I got to fly in the Millennium Falcon. It's awesome. This is my second time doing this, and I gotta say it's been a blast both times. I mean, it's the Millennium Falcon. Why wouldn't it be? Well, anyways, our crew did absolutely terrible. Everybody was screaming the whole time, just trying not to crash. Which I guess that's kind of the spirit of the Falcon, right? Just don't crash and get some money on the way to the next job. Yeah.
You see, just as I promised, Patrick. Now that the resistance has what.
If only you guys could have heard the screams, especially with the other 2 people. They were not happy with how much the rest of us were just failing our jobs. Ooh boy.
On this profit, your cut minus what you owe me for damaging the Falcon.
Like I've said before, I don't think we did too well on this ride. I mean, I lost like 1,500 points for shooting too much. Is that even a thing with Star Wars weapons? Can you shoot too much for that? I don't know. But after that, we decided to go try and eat at Docking Bay 7, the interior of which looks absolutely amazing. Even more immersed than probably the rest of the place, and it's a restaurant. Could you believe that?
We took off and you guys immediately hit shit.
But sadly, our coupons weren't allowed to be there, so we just hopped on out of Star Wars Land and went to like Outback like Grill or something like that. I don't know. I don't remember the name, but it was tasty.
No, stop it. I said stop.
And if you guys thought Galaxy's Edge was alive during the daytime, woohoo boy, when it gets nighttime, it sure does come alive. Now, we weren't here for the exact nighttime until, I think, 2 more days from now, but even during sunset, it looked absolutely magical, and all the lights turned on and everything, it was perfect. So that about does it for this park. Let's head on over to Magic Kingdom, where we have some rides to do. Actually, just one. Welcome to Magic Kingdom, the heart of Disney World and Disneyland. But here it's a little bit different than in California. It still feels like California. We're going to be here during the daytime, a little bit onwards in the series. But for right now, you guys get the night lights. You get all the shimmering views, especially of this castle. They're redoing the castle right now. They're repainting it to look more like the one in California. And there are a lot of people lined up for fireworks. We had to nudge our way through them to get all the way to the other end of the park to go get on a ride. But right now, this castle looks amazing, doesn't it? Especially lit up during the nighttime. Whew, it's a sight to behold. So we kind of speed ran our way through the park, not really looking at all that much, which I would have wanted to do, but we were kind of running out of time. The park was closing soon. So we made our way on over to, honestly I don't even know what land the Haunted Mansion is in, but yeah, we rode Haunted Mansion as our last ride of the day. So here you guys go, enjoy it. It's the last one. Yep.
Of some of our guests as they appeared in their corruptible, mortal state.
Guys, I think the ceiling's moving.
Why the ceiling moving?
Is this haunted room actually stretching? Or is it your imagination? Of course, there's always my way.
What's gonna happen here? Oh, they're following me. Stop it. Stop following me. I'll do it.
I'll do it.
I'll do it. $5. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Quality. It's time to respond. Send us a message from somewhere beyond.
Bye, Piano Man. It's a barbershop quartet. No.
Be sure to bring a death certificate.
Today was a really fun experience for everybody in our group, from meeting new animals to going on some thrill rides to even meeting some Star Wars people in Galaxy's Edge, and of course seeing the giant castle, Sleeping Beauty's castle, in Magic Kingdom. So I hope you guys will stay tuned for tomorrow's, well, not actually tomorrow, but Universal Studios nonetheless is going to be the next video, so I can't wait to see you there. Goodbye everybody, and goodbye.